ॐ वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपात्तमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। अथ पंचमोऽध्यायः। अर्जुन उवाच सन्न्यासं कर्मणां कृष्ण पुनर्योगं च शंससि यच्छ्रेययेतयोरेकम् तन्मे ब्रूहि सुनिश्चितम्। श्रीभगवानुवाच सन्न्यासकर्मयोगश्च निःश्रेयसकरावुभौ तयोस्तु कर्मसन्न्यासात् कर्मयोगो विशिष्यते। ज्ञेयः स नित्यसन्न्यासी यो न द्वेष्टि न काङ्क्षति निर्द्वन्द्वो हि महाबाहो सुखं बन्धात् प्रमुच्यते।
सुखं बन्धात् प्रमुच्यते
सांख्ययोगौ पृथक् बालाः
सांख्ययोगौ पृथक् बालाः
प्रवदन्ति न पण्डिताः
प्रवदन्ति न पण्डिताः
एकमप्यास्थितः सम्यक्
एकमप्यास्थितः सम्यक्
उभयोर्विन्दते फलम्
उभयोर्विन्दते फलम्
यत्साङ्ख्यैः प्राप्यते स्थानम्
यत्साङ्ख्यैः प्राप्यते स्थानम्
तद्योगैरपि गम्यते
तद्योगैरपि गम्यते
एकं साङ्ख्यं च योगं च
एकं साङ्ख्यं च योगं च
यः पश्यति स पश्यति
यः पश्यति स पश्यति.
I think we have seen up to this shloka. This chapter began with the question of Arjuna. Here the question is different from the question of the third chapter. Third chapter, the question is with regard to jnanam. Here this is with regard to the lifestyle, which is regard to the lifestyle, which is taken up by the mumukshu. For jnanam, for gaining jnanam is the sadhanam for moksha. So for moksha, there are no many means. In fact, there is only one means. There is no there are. No other means are there except jnanam for moksha. In fact, jnanena mokshaha, jnanat mokshaha, jnanam eva mokshaha. This moksha, either through tritiya vibhakti, jnanena mokshaha, or jnanat mokshaha, jnanat eva kaivalyam, or jnanam eva mokshaha, we can say. Moksha is, freedom is knowledge. Knowledge is freedom. In the world, knowledge is wealth. Apara vidya is wealth in the world. The knowledge is wealth. The knowledge with regard to the different fields, different things that makes you a strong person. Knowledge is wealth. Because it can be converted into wealth, any form of wealth. That's why knowledge is called wealth. And in the context of Adhyatmika Vishaya, Jnanam is freedom. Moksha, which is in the form of freedom, it is only through Jnanam. So, Jnanam, the knowledge, is the only means. Previously, the question of Arjuna was, for moksha, how many means are there? Jnanam is also one means. Karma is also another means. So he thought two different means are there. Karma is difficult. So let me pursue jnanam. No, there is only one means. Jnanam eva mokshaha, jnanat eva mokshaha, jnanena eva mokshaha bhavati. Only through jnanam. And in this chapter, for gaining moksha, that is through jnanam, the lifestyles as taught by Bhagavan Krishna. In the third chapter, it is asked by Bhagavan Krishna here, by Arjuna here, which lifestyle is better? It means Bhagavan Krishna taught two lifestyles. Lokesmin dvidha nishta purapokta mayanaha. That is, lifestyle which is of the type of sannyasa, other one is of karma yoga. We can take it as sannyasa ashrama, grihastha ashrama for our understanding. It is simple. Other ashramas are we are including that in grihastha ashrama, the brahmacharya ashrama and vanaprastha. That is also we can include under grihastha ashrama because karma is predominant compared to sannyasa ashrama. So two types of ashrama, two types of lifestyle. Lifestyle of sannyasa which is characterized by sannyasa ashrama. Lifestyle of sannyasa, Sankhya. Lifestyle of Sankhya, which is characterized by sannyasa ashrama. And lifestyle of yoga, which is characterized by the grihastha. So Sankhya meaning sannyasa ashrama, yoga meaning karma yoga, meaning grihastha. Now here the question is, among the two lifestyles, which is better? In fact, here, as I told before, Arjuna, he asked a question which I had to take. It is for us to have a clear understanding. Because there is a thought or an understanding without any reason that sannyasa is superior or grihastha is superior. There is no comparison. Grihasthas, they look upon the sannyasis because of the vows they have taken, and therefore they look upon the sannyasis. That's why they offer namaskara, they do pranami, etc. They give, etc. Because of that, they look upon the sannyasis, inspired by them, wanted to imbibe the certain the qualities. So therefore, there is a thought, or there is a feeling that sannyasa ashrama is superior, grihastha ashrama is inferior. We are all, after all, grihasthas. That feeling is there, that wrong understanding is there, that is demolished by Bhagavan Krishna here. Sannyasa or karma yoga, sannyasa karma yogascha, sannyasa ashrama or grihastha ashrama, any ashrama, nishreyasa karau ubau, both are meant for moksha only. Both are meant for freedom only. They are two different lifestyles. The means for moksha is jnanam. There are no two or many different means. Only one means. Neither two nor many. Only one means, that is jnanam. With regard to the entry to the temple, and regard to the entering the temple, there are many gates. Southern gate, northern gate, different gates are there. But with regard to enter to the sanctorum of the temple, there is only one gate. You cannot travel through many gates. Sanctum sanctorum, Garbhagriha cannot have more than one entry, only one entry. Similarly, for moksha, there is only one means, jnanam alone. For the very simple reason, we keep saying that ajnanam is a karanam, and therefore jnanam is the Jnanam alone can remove ajnanam, and therefore jnanam is a means for moksha, or jnanam eva mokshaha iti. That part we are very much clear. Now, with regard to gaining that, Bhagavan Krishna prescribed two different lifestyles. Jnana yogena sankyanam, karma yogena yoginam. Karma yoga lifestyle, where karma is more dominant. In sannyasa or sankhya lifestyle, sannyasa lifestyle, karma is neither not there, or it is less. Karma is not there either, or it is less karma. Only those karma which are required for the sustenance of the shariram, the body, only those karma they do. In fact, they depend on grihastha for their sustenance. That is how the Vedic scheme of the life is. So whatever may be the ashrama, both lead to moksha only. So therefore, with regard to choosing them, you have choice. Your choice. And since sannyasa ashrama where is a lifestyle which is pursued by the people who have freed themselves from karma, from many liabilities. And therefore, they are free to a greater extent than the grihasthas. They have more time. They have more time available, therefore they can spend more time in Shastra Shravanam. They are not bothered by the, the family problem, because family not there. Therefore, there is no botheration of family issues or any other social. Even they don't they're not active in social problems. Therefore, free from all the issues. They spend their whole time and energy only in Shastra Patanam, Shravanam, Mananam, Dityasanam. Whole time is available. Therefore, it is said to be conducive for moksha. This is how the sannyasa ashrama is, and we look upon the sannyasa ashrama as an exclusive pursuit for the study of Shastram, and therefore gaining jnanam and moksha. Then the grihastha ashrama is that ashrama where the person is supposed to do a lot of activities. That is the Vaidika karma, the activities, the karma which are enjoined by the Veda, in addition to many Laukika karma. Many karmas, Laukika karma, family duties, responsibilities, social duties, responsibilities, many are there, take care of many things, is heavily loaded. But at the same time, he is a mumukshu. He wants to have jnanam and be free, want to be free from samsara. Only thing is in the is in the grihastha ashrama. He has to do karma. Therefore, it seems, since sannyasis don't have karma, they are free. Grihastha people are loaded with more karma. Therefore, it may seem sannyasa is better. Sannyasa is better because there the person is more free. Is free. If the person is more free, that is true. But there is disadvantage also. There are advantages in both the ashrama. It's all purely individual. In sannyasa ashrama, the person has more time, no doubt. At the same time, the person doesn't have any scope for refining oneself, for polishing oneself. Karma only polishes a person. Karma alone refines a person. Karma yoga alone makes a person a refined person, a polished person, a qualified person. The karma only the person gains jnana yogyata. That opportunity, that scope is not there for the sannyasis. Or the sannyasis must be a matured person, a seasoned, qualified person, and taken sannyasa. That is different category. We are not talking about that. The person is when the person is qualified, is adhikari, then there is no problem. We can be a sannyasi. But if it's not an adhikari, like Arjuna here, who is comparing both the ashrama, from grihastha ashrama standpoint, is talking about sannyasa ashrama, and he praises sannyasa ashrama. But the person, sannyasi, in the sannyasa ashrama doesn't have scope of doing karma, because karma, it purifies a person. By karma only you can handle raga dvesha. We just know in the Bhashyam class, karma yoga. Karma yoga is not that karma yoga, doing karma, by which the person he constructs, is self-chiseling. He chisels himself, sharpens, he is sharp, that edges are sharpened, edges are there, that all he chisels. And he fine-tunes himself for jnana. That is this karma yoga. By karma yoga, one can do, that is available only for the grihasthas. Because his Vedic karmas are there, and also Laukika karma, that is not available for this sannyasa ashrama. If the person is qualified, as I said, there is no problem. If it is not, he has less scope of doing karma, and therefore less scope of gaining the pakvata. And this is disadvantage. Similarly, grihastha ashrama also, since they are heavily loaded with karma, less time for study, less time for even attending the class. That's a disadvantage. but struggling, still struggling and wanting to learn and wanting to learn Shastram, wanting to gain jnanam, if the person pursues, then Grihastha is greater or not? Grihastha are greater only. Again, there is no comparison, greater or inferior. It is doing all this if the person pursues jnanam, then it is a greater thing. And also the person is not yet gained the pakvata, therefore being in the Grihastha, doing karma, Vaidika as well as Lokika, at the same time pursuing jnanam, it is greater. Therefore, the Grihastha have this scope of refining oneself, as a scope of doing karma yoga, doing karma and refining oneself, gaining pakvata. So, sannyasis also have karma, but have limited karma, and there are no limitations with regard to the grihasthas. So, therefore, with regard to the scope, there is a difference. So, that being so, therefore, there are advantages and disadvantages on both sides. But both the ashramas are meant only for jnanam. So therefore, there is no comparison. There is no comparison. Whichever ashrama you take, that is purely your choice, depending on your the position or the condition of the mind, depending on your pakvata, the yogyata, whether you can adhere to follow the sannyasa niyamas, or better be in the grihastha, follow karma yoga and pursue jnanam. So that we have choice, we can choose. So therefore, there is no comparison between the two ashramas, because both the ashramas lead to the same goal, but with regard to choosing the ashrama, your choice. Therefore, sannyasa karma yogasya nishreyasa karo, there is no doubt. Tayosta karma sannyasat karma yoga vishishyate. There Bhagavan Krishna says, karma yoga, that is grihastha is better than the karma sannyasa, because in the grihastha lifestyle, you have scope for refining oneself. More and more scope is there for refining oneself. You gain more and more pakvata, the maturity. Parentage gives you maturity. Bringing up the family gives you maturity. Having faced a lot of problems, personal, social, any problem, that all gives a pakvata that a sannyasi cannot have. That is a disadvantage. And also here in this context, in this specific context, that is the Arjuna who is in the battlefield, for him, and he is a warrior, he is a Yoddha, he is a warrior. He has got more rajas, Kshatriya. For him, what is conducive? Karma sannyasa or karma yoga? Karma yoga is better. There only comparison comes for him. That's why I said comparison is purely individual. So for the Arjuna, karma yoga, that is grihastha is better than karma sannyasa ashrama. Therefore, karma sannyasat karma yoga vishishyate. Arjuna, being in the grihastha, he can refine himself, being a kshatriya and an important person in the society. He can do his swadharma, that is this yuddha, dharma yuddha, and getting back the kingdom, and work for the welfare of the people, praja rakshanartham. All these are karma. That gives the pakvata, the maturity. Without gaining the maturity, this pakvata, emotional maturity, this handling the raga dvesha, he has got raga and dvesha. Without handling the raga dvesha, if a person takes a sannyasa, then what will happen? Even being a sannyasi, this person will still entertain dvesha for Kauravas. He will still entertain raga for his kingdom, Astinapura. That is not proper. that is not conducive, that raga dvesha is not conducive for a sannyasi Arjuna. Therefore, instead of being a sannyasi Arjuna, grihasthashrama Arjuna is better. That is why this advice is given. Karma sannyasat karma yoga vishishyate. Instead of being a sannyasi, you pursue karma yoga, this lifestyle. Therefore, there is no comparison. Why there is no comparison? Because both lead to the same goal. Whichever ashrama you prefer, you can, your choice, you can choose. Whichever section you want to be there, you choose. Whether you study English medium or Tamil medium, ultimately you have to pass the exam and go to the next class. Your choice. You can choose. Choice is there. And also Krishna one step goes above and says, know that person, that is karma yogi, that is a grihasthashrami, to be a nitya sannyasi who doesn't entertain raga or dvesha. Not dveshti, na kankshati. Dvesha is not there. Not dveshti. It doesn't hate. Na kankshati. It doesn't have raga. It's nirdvandaha, free from the pairs of opposites. Sukham bandhat pramuchyate. Sukham easily, it becomes free from bandha. Therefore, this is better. Iti karma yoga is karma yoga, and therefore the karma yoga which is followed in the grihastha is praised by Bhagavan Krishna here. The praising, again, because he praises grihastha doesn't mean sannyasa ashrama is inferior. So we have to understand, no ashramas are inferior. No ashramas are, in some places it may seem is glorifying sannyasa, therefore sannyasa ashrama is superior. When sannyasa ashrama is superior, then what idea will have with regard to grihastha ashrama? We will have the idea of inferiority. That is also not correct. Similarly, when karma yoga, that is sannyasa ashrama is, the grihastha ashrama is glorified, it doesn't mean sannyasa ashrama is inferior. Neither of the ashrama is superior or inferior. Both are available for your choice. You can choose. Therefore, only he says, Sankhya yoga pratak balaha pravadantina panditaha. Sankhya means, literally Sankhya means jnanam. The word Sankhya means jnanam. Samyak khyayate anena iti. Vedanta vakyehi iti. That is jnanam. So jnanam, Sankhya meaning jnanam, and Sankhya can also mean sannyasi because they pursue jnanam. Therefore, Sankhyanam, sannyasina. That meaning is that jnana yogena Sankhyanam, that is sannyasina. Similarly, yoga is karma yoga. So, therefore, sannyasa ashrama and grihastha ashrama, Sankhya yoga, this dvau ashramo, these two are different, leads to different ends. Iti, those who say they are balaha, they are immature people, they are childish people, they don't have any understanding about the ashrama. Panditaha na pravadanti. Pandita, the learned people, will never distinguish the ashramas, will never distinguish the Sankhya and the yoga. Therefore, Panditaha na pravadanti, balaha eva pratak pravadanti. Balaha only distinguish this two ashrama. They see these ashramas, this knowledge, Sankhya and Karma Yoga to be different. Sankhya meaning jnanam, yoga meaning Karma Yoga. Therefore, Sankhya, by extending, we can take Sankhya to be this sannyasa ashrama, yoga to be the Karma Yoga, that is grihastha ashrama. So, they see the two ashramas are different because according to them, these two ashramas give different results. That is wrong. Panditaha na pravadanti etavat. Pandita will never say like that. Why? Because ekamapyasata samyak ubayor vindate palam. Remaining in one, following one, choosing one among the two, both. The person who follows, who chooses and follows one ashrama, he is going to gain the result which is gained by the other ashrama. It means the goal is same. So both the ashrama lead to the same goal only. Here only the goal is same. Here only you have choice. With regard to jnanam, there is no choice. All paths, all yoga lead to the same goal. That is wrong. All yoga means karma yoga. There are many yogas according to some people. Karma yoga, jnana yoga, bhakti yoga. Bhakti is also yoga. And kriya yoga. Some mystical experiences, divine experiences. People hunt for divine experiences. We have to note any experience is vyavaharika only. Any experience, even if it is divine, it is mithya only. It is only in the vyavahara. It will not give you jnana. Even if you have the vision of God, even if you have vision of your Ishta Devata, it is good. But that doesn't mean you are free. That is not moksha. Even that has to be dismissed as mithya, and one has to understand that Jagat Karanam Brahma Ahamasmi, that jnanam, the jnanam alone makes a person free. Even if the Ishta Devata appears, that's the difference between you and the Ishta Devata. You don't, that is a Beda. You don't see a Beda there. Where Beda is there samsara is. Yatra yatra bhedaha, beda drishtihi, tatra tatra samsaraha eva. Yatra habedaha, tatra mokshaha. Abheda drishti is moksha. Bheda drishti is it is samsara only, it is mithya only. It is a good sign if you have the vision of your Ishta Devata. But that is only a self consolation or self, that is one can feel good about that. But it doesn't mean that you are free or you become a jnani or you have become free from the clutches of this maya, the samsara. That is also another maya. That also has to be understood as another maya. One has to cross, one has to move on further. One has to see that Ishta Devata also not different from oneself. That is what jnanam is, Advaita jnanam. It doesn't mean that puja, karma, upasana, karma yoga, all these are useless. All these are very much useful, highly useful, important for the Grihastha. These are the means by which the person polishes oneself and get ready for the pursuit of the jnanam. That is the goal. So jnanam, moksha, that is a goal for which the two different lifestyles are there, not different yogas. Different yoga philosophy is a wrong philosophy. How many yogas possible? There is only one yoga, jnana yoga, by which only jnanam is possible. Other yogas, you can bring all the other yogas under karma yoga. All other yogas come to karma yoga only. There are only two yogas, karma yoga and jnana yoga. There are no other yoga. There are no other yoga. One is karma yoga, other one is jnana yoga. Karma yoga gives you simple. Karma yoga gives you the maturity, pakkvata. Samatvam yoga uchyate. Yoga karmasu kaushalam. And in the bashing class also, just now we saw samichinatva, asamichinatva, buddhi purvakam, kushalatva, akushalatva, buddhi parityagaha, karma yogaha, swadharma anushtanam, karma yogaha. Working, performing one's own karma, one's own duty for gaining the anugraha of Ishvara without entertaining raga or dvesha. Yona dveshti na kankshati. Saha karma yogi. Saha nitya sannyasi. Even though he is a karma yogi, not karma yogi, he is a nitya sannyasi. He is a nitya sannyasi, not sometimes sannyasi, not kada chitka sannyasi. He is always a sannyasi. So, the only thing is, doesn't have the kashaya vastram or viksha patram. But he is a sannyasi only, nitya sannyasi. He has the attitude of a sannyasa, antara sannyasa. Which is better, antara sannyasa or bhagya sannyasa? Bhagya sannyasa is having the kashaya vastram and having viksha patram. That is kashaya, that is bhagya sannyasa. What the attitude that person has, same attitude if as a grihastha I have, then I am also a sannyasi, nitya sannyasi. So what matters is the attitude. Attitude alone matters. So therefore, pratak. Palaha pratak pravadanti. Panditaha na pravadanti. Therefore, yat sanke prapyate sthanam tadyogairapi gamyate. Therefore, that sthanam, what is that sthanam? Moksha. Jnanam or moksha. That sthanam, that moksha, which is gainable through, which is gained by the sankyehi, sannyasibihi. The same sthanam is gamyate, reached by yogis also, karma yogis also. So by nivritti, sannyasis, they gain the sthanam. By pravritti, the yogis gain the same sthanam. One is by pravritti, other one is by nivritti. Pravritti marga, yoga marga. Nivritti marga, sannyasa marga. Marga is lifestyle, nishta. Two different lifestyles. Pravritti marga, pravritti, that is nishta. Nivritti marga, nivritti nishta. So nivritti nishta, nivritti marga for sannyasi, by that yat sthanam prapyate, the same sthanam yogaihi api, pravritti margena api, yogaihi api, grastashramibihi api gamyate. So therefore prapyate gamyate, same thing only. Only thing is the prapyate and gamyate, a small difference is shown. That is the difference only in terms of the degree of preparedness. Prapyate, gamyate. Prapyate is that the accomplished by sannyasi, reached by sannyasi. Prapyate. That alone is gamyate, is accomplished by the grihastha. What is reached by sannyasi is accomplished by grihastha. Prapyate, that indicates that sannyasi, they have got the preparation for jnanam. That is sthanam, that is jnanam. They have got the preparation for jnanam. And gamyate tells that this yogi also, by living a life of karma yoga, he is also preparing, and in time he will reach the same sthanam. He will reach the same sthanam. Therefore, sthanam being same, why there is differences? There are really no difference. There is no difference between the two ashrama. If the person is really wants to, if the person is a vairagi, has got pakvata, then for him grihastha is not conducive. If the person has got vairagya and he is a matured person, then this grihastha will become a problem for him. He has to give up the grihastha. If the grihastha is not prepared for sannyasa, if sannyasa is giving up, then taking up sannyasa becomes a problem for grihastha. So this should be understood. Grihastha lifestyle will become a problem for a person, a matured person who has grown up, who has got adhikaritvam for sannyasa. For him to continue in grihastha becomes a problem. Similarly, for the grihastha, the karma yogi, taking to sannyasa becomes a problem when he is not prepared. So it's all about preparation. From that context, if you see, sannyasi is closer to jnanam. Sannyasi is closer to jnanam compared to the yogis, the grihastha. That is the only difference. That is a fine difference. That is not a problem. One has to choose according to one's state of mind, one's preparation. Therefore, both the lifestyles are conducive only. There are no problem with regard to the lifestyles. Your choice, you can choose. Therefore, only says, yaha pashyati, kaha Ekam Sankyam cha Yogam cha. Sankhya and Yoga is Ekam. Ekam means they are meant for the same thing. They are one. They are when can you say they are one? They are meant for the same goal. Ekam Sankyam cha Yogam cha. Yaha pashyati saha pashyati. The one who sees Sankyam and Yogam as one, that person alone really has the correct vision, correct understanding. Others, they don't have the correct understanding. They are balaha, just blabbering. Up to this, we saw the next shloka. We will read. I gave an introduction because we didn't have class 2 weeks. Gap was there. Now we will go to the next shloka. Sanyasastu mahabaho.
Sanyasastu mahabaho.
Dukkhamaptu mayo gataha.
Dukkhamaptu mayo gataha.
Yoga yukto munir brahma.
Yoga yukto munir brahma.
Nachirena dhigacchati.
Nachirena dhigacchati.
Hey Mahabaho, addressing Arjuna, who has got the Bahu, the arms which are great, huge. Mahabaho, that tells that he is a warrior. He is a Kshatriya, he is a warrior. Hey Mahabaho. Sometimes this Sambodhana, sometimes it gives you more information. It tells more than, it's not just for the Pada Puranam. Sometimes you will say, hey Partha, hey Bharata, but that is fine. When he uses Mahabahu means that Bhagavan Krishna shows that you are a Kshatriya, you have the attitude of a warrior. So therefore, his propensities, his inclination is more shown by addressing. It means when you address with that name, you invoke that person, that character, that person in him. So Mahabahu, it means you are not a sannyasi. Sannyasi cannot be a Mahabahu. Can be a Mahabahu, but he cannot exhibit his valor. Sannyasi is supposed to follow him, ahimsa. Mahabahu is a Kshatriya. He cannot follow ahimsa in the war. In the middle of the battlefield, he is there. He cannot follow ahimsa. His dharma is to fight. His dharma is to kill people. You see, killing is papam, that is a general upadesha, advice. Ahimsa paramo dharmaha. That ahimsa is a parama dharma. In fact, for sannyasi, this is the first thing they take. I will not be a threat to any being, not only human being, any being in the world. That is what the Kashaya Vastram tells. Not a threat. I am not a threat. I am not a competitor. I will not compete with you. Please don't be afraid. I'm not a threat. For my survival, even for my survival, I will not be a threat. That is the vow, sannyasa, ahimsa, paramo dharmaha. That a Kshatriya, Arjuna, cannot follow in the battlefield. He has to exhibit his valor and conquer the opponents, get back the kingdom. Therefore, Mahabahu, when you address, you invoke the Kshatriya in the Arjuna. Mahabahu, Sannyasaha tu dukkham aptum. It's a contextual. Sannyasa. Sannyasa, that is, Sannyasastu Mahabahu. Dukkham aptum ayogataha. Dukkham aptum. Aptum is to gain, to attain. It is aptum is to obtain, praptum to gain. Dukkha means not pain. Dukkha means difficult. Dukkena, difficult. Dukkham aptum. Sannyasaha dukkham aptum ayogataha. Sannyasa is difficult to gain For whom? Ayogataha. Ayogataha means one who is not prepared. That is without karma yoga. Karma yoga is the preparation. So ayogataha, na yogataha, ayogataha. Na ayogataha, you see, yoga, na yoga, ayoga. What is yoga? Yoga is karma yoga. You take the word ayogataha. In that word ayogataha, the word yoga is there. Yoga meaning karma yoga. Na yoga means no karma yoga. Na ayogataha, na yogataha, ayogataha means without karma yoga. It means ayogataha, taha is tasil. So tadita pratyaya. That gives the sense of the panchami vibhakti. Ayogataha. Yoga meaning karma yoga. Na yoga means no karma yoga. That is ayoga. Ayogataha means without karma yoga. Because of the absence of karma yoga. That is the meaning ayogataha. You see how much is involved in that word ayogataha. Yoga, na yoga, ayoga, tasmat ayogataha. That is because of the absence of karma yoga. It means no karma yoga, no sannyasa. Without karma yoga, sannyasa is difficult. That is the meaning. Ayogataha karma yoga abhavat sannyasaha dukkam. Sannyasaha aptum dukkam. Sannyasaha aptum dukkam bhavati ayogataha. Sannyasa becomes difficult. Here sannyasa is ashrama sannyasa, jnana karma sannyasa, or karma sannyasa. Can take karma sannyasa. That is sannyasa ashrama. Either taking to sannyasa ashrama or giving up the karma. That is not possible without karma yoga. So sannyasa is impossible. Sannyasa meaning karma tyaga. Karma tyaga is not possible without doing karma. That is the beauty of karma yoga. A thorn has to be removed by another thorn. Thorn is there. How to remove it? You need another one. So raga dvesha is a problem that is there. That alone is the paripanti now is off. That alone are the obstacles. That has to be handled. For that we need karma yoga. That alone takes you to sannyasa moksha. Therefore, without karma yoga, skipping karma yoga, one cannot go to sannyasa. So karma yoga is a means for sannyasa. This is a krama. Karma yogena jnana yogyata. Then jnana yogyata once you have, you can still continue to be in the grastha-ashrama or take it to sannyasa. That is purely depends on you, your wish. Grastha-ashrama will not become an entrance also, really speaking, not obstacle. Then jnana yogyata, then jnana yoga, then jnanam moksha. This is a krama. This is the order, this is the krama. Karma yoga gives the pakvata, the jnana yogyata. Like jnana yogyata, once you have jnana yogyata, then you can pursue jnanam, you can study shastram, you have more attention, more interest, more commitment in studying the shastram, wanting to know, therefore you study shastram, guru upasadanam, etc. Then by that jnanam moksha. Here, since this is the krama, here you cannot skip. I will skip karma yoga, directly I will go to the jnana yoga. No, not possible. Karma yogam bina jnana yogaha asambhavaha. When jnana yoga is not possible, then sannyasa is not possible. Sannyasa is difficult. That is what Bhagavan Krishna says. So, therefore, dukkam aptum, impossible to gain sannyasa without karma yoga. Impossible to gain the attitude of a sannyasi without karma yoga. That way also you can take. Either you can take the sannyasa to be a sannyasa ashrama, or you can take the jnana karma sannyasa, that is the attitude of a sannyasi. That is also not possible without karma yoga. Therefore, You have to do karma yoga, no choice. No choice, hey Arjuna, a Mahabhago, you have to do. Because karma yoga is difficult, I will give up this and take the sannyasa. That is paradharma. That is what we saw in the third chapter. Swadharme, Shreyan Swadharmo Vigunaha, Paradharmo, Bhayavagaha. For Arjuna, sannyasa is paradharma. So, Swadharma is dharma, Grasthashrama dharma is difficult. Therefore, I will take the sannyasa ashrama. You cannot say that is difficult. You cannot go to the next ashrama, or you cannot take the paradharma, that is sannyasa, without karma yoga. For karma yoga is important for Arjuna, and therefore for people like all of us, karma yoga is important. Karma yoga abhavat sannyasaha na bhavati dukkam aptum bhavati. It is difficult. So therefore, having the attitude of sannyasa or leading the lifestyle of sannyasa ashrama is difficult without karma yoga. I use both. Taking sannyasa to be the sannyasa ashrama, or being in the Grastha ashrama itself having the attitude of a sannyasi. Either it is not possible without karma yoga. Therefore, karma yoga is indispensable. One cannot lament. I have to do karma. It has to be done. It should be done because it is a sadhanam. Should look upon as a sadhanam, as a means for the end, which is karma tyaga, that is sannyasa. If you want to do karma tyaga, you have to do karma. It seems to be contradictory. It is not. Karma alone frees you from karma. Therefore, do karma. Ayogataha sannyasaha dukkam aptam bhavati he mahabaho. Yoga yukto munir brahma nachirena adhigacchati. Yoga yuktaha, yogena yuktaha. That is yuktaha, adhering to, committed to yoga. What yoga? Karma yoga. So being committed to karma yoga, be a karma yogi. Yoga yuktaha means karma yogi. Be a karma yogi. Yoga yuktaha, yogena yuktaha, karma yogena yuktaha. The one who remains in this lifestyle of karma yoga, the person who is endowed with karma yoga, the person who is endowed with the attitude of a karma yogi, that person, munihi, he becomes munihi. He becomes a munihi. Brahma nachirena adhigacchati. Brahma gacchati, adhigacchati. He gains Brahma. He attains Brahma. Gaining is knowing. He knows Brahma. Through jnanam, we have to supply. This karma yogi, through jnanam, achirena adi. Achirena means in no time, no delay, no time. This karma yogi, here you can see karma yogi is praised by Bhagavan as Munihi. Karma yogi is Munihi. This karma yogi who is a Muni. So Muni means manana, it is a contemplative person. Muni means person of contemplation. Is called Munihi. This person also Munihi, karma yogi, is a Munihi, yoga yuktaha, because the person, he has got prasada buddhi, Ishwararpana buddhi, prasada buddhi. The karma pala cannot change the person, cannot have any dent on the person, cannot create any disturbance in the person. Therefore, his tranquility is not disturbed by the results of karma. That is what karma yoga is. Samatvam yoga uchyate. Samatvam yoga uchyate. That samatva buddhi with regard to labha labho, jaya jayo, sukha dukkha. Therefore, he is a Muni. How beautiful you can see. Why he is called Muni? How Karma Yogi can be called as a Muni? Because Karma Yogi who is free from, or who is attempting to be free from Raga Dvesha, he is equal to Muni. Raga Dvesha disturbs a person. Raga Dvesha destroys the tranquility of the person. And this person being a karma yoga, not disturbed by raga dvesha, not disturbed by any pairs of opposites, nirdvandvaha, the previous shloka, nirdvandvaha. Therefore, this person is munihi, because he is a muni. Also, the muni, the word suggests that the person pursues shravanam, mananam, nididhyasanam. That also he pursues. The munihi, the word suggests that meaning also. He becomes contemplative because he listens to the class, attends the class, listens to the shastram, mananam, doing mananam, and nididhyasanam, very alert, leading an alert life. By that, he gains what? He gains Brahma. Brahma is Brahma Jnanam. Brahma is not a physical object. Brahma is, that is Bhagavan, that is in the form of Jnanam. He gains. Nachirena, nachirena digachati. Achirena, nachirena, not achirena, nachirena. Achirena also is that, but nachirena. Nachirena means immediately, quickly, shigrameva, without any gap. Jnanam is gained, then what? Then how far the moksha is? In fact, jnanam alone is moksha. Therefore, nachirena, without any delay, without any gap, adhigachati, he gains. He gains. Nachirena, jnanena, brahma adhigachati. The jnanam, the word we have to supply. This person who is a yoga yuktaha, shravana manana nididhyasanena, brahma jnanam, nachirena adhigachati. Brahma jnanam adhigachati. He obtains Brahma jnanam without any gap. It means jnanam is there, then moksha is how far? Jnanam is moksha. There is no delay. Therefore, gains jnanam nachirena. Nachirena. Shira means time. And nanch of that is no time. Nachirena. So, nachirena gachati. Chiranjeevi, we bless the people. Chiranjeevi means long. So, chira means long. Nachira means not long. It means no delay. Immediately. Shigrameva. Shigrameva. Brahma adhigachati. Brahma prapnoti. Brahma jnanam prapnoti. Brahma iva bhavati. He becomes free. Who? This karma yogi. Therefore, the end is same. What the sannyasi reach, the same end is reached by this karma yogi also. Therefore, what is the difference? There is no difference. Therefore, instead of lamenting about the ashrama, whatever may be the ashrama, sticking to one's dharma, so the following one's swadharma, and handling the ragadvesha efficiently, committing oneself to the study of shastram regularly, consistently, that's very important. The person gains jnanam, then the journey is an happy journey. Whatever comes, whatever problems comes, it all becomes a play, a leela. You will handle it efficiently. It will not create any disturbance because you don't have the attitude of looking upon that as a disturbance, because it's all, you have got prasada buddhi, it's all given by Bhagavan. You have got prasada buddhi. So you will not lament with regard to the results of your karma. You accept as it is, because it is karma pala as given by Bhagavan. Therefore, prasada you receive with the humility, with the prasada buddhi. It's a prasada, it's a gift. Prasada meaning gift. Bhagavan gives. Bhagavans give out of appreciation. It may be dukkham or it may be sukham. Accept. Accept with pleasure. Pleasure that on your side. That dukkham, sukham, and dukkham is what you label the experience. There is neither sukham nor dukkham. Sukham, dukkham, when you categorize the anubhava, that tells you that you have ragadvesha. Sukham, dukkham, it's all contextual, purely contextual. Sometimes shitam may be sukham. The same shitam is a problem. Similarly, ushnam is a problem. Sometimes the ushnam is a sukham. It's all contextual. So nothing remains sukham or nothing remains dukkham for long. Everything is Short term, everything is short-lived and everything is contextual. And this person, having the prasada buddhi, committing oneself to dharma, at the same time doing shastra shavanam, this person must be greater and he attains the same end. Nachirena adhikachati Brahma. Brahma is a goal for sannyasi. The same is a goal for this yoga yuktaha karma yogi also. Therefore, which is better? That question itself is dissolved. Which is better? That is purely depends on the individual. Your choice. You choose. And here for Arjuna, Bhagavan has chosen. How you know Bhagavan has chosen? Because of the second line in the shloka number 2. Tayostu karma sannyasat karma yoga vishishyate. This is the choice. This is what Bhagavan has advised Arjuna. Karma yoga vishishyate. It means he tells karma yoga is better. It means you do be a karma yogi, do karma. That is better for you. Iti. We'll stop here. And this chapter is a beautiful chapter. Many beautiful shlokas will come. We will see in the upcoming class. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Stunvanti Divyaistavaihi Vedai Sangha Padakramopanishadaihi Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyanavastita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyantam na vidusura suraganaha Devaya tasmai namaha. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Dhanyawad.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
धन्यवाद शरण जी.